Hello all, I am Bob Parsons and I'm speaking for Team Jobkik, who consists of Michael, Tyler, Alberto, Eugene, and myself. Jobkik is a website that is designed to match up intern, junior level developers with employers who are willing to work with them and get those entry level applicants a chance to get into the industry. There's definitely a need for a specific service that is tailored to this kind of activity, and that's what Jobkik is intended to do. Jobkik is built on a Node Express server. With that, we use a GraphQL API to connect to our Angular front end. We use a Postgres DB to store all of our information. Few things about our backend before I show the demo. We do use a few unique things on the authentication and login. When a user logs in, they're given a token, and right now we have that token set to give us 30 days worth of service. So once someone logs in, they do get that token, and when they go back to the site, they're automatically logged in. This is a GraphQL playground. It shows you some of the connections where you can simulate different tasks that you would with using the API. One of the nice things about GraphQL, so on this query right here, I was asking for the username, ID, and email. You have one access point you go to, and you can get whatever information you want. It's very customizable and scalable. So if I actually wanted to get the role, I can requery that and change it here. I don't have to do a new API point. I don't have to do anything on the back end. I have that new connection on there. So that's a little unique. On the site itself, go to the home page here, we have different roles set up. So for such as an employer, an admin, or just a user. And each viewing is different depending on your current role. So I'm currently logged in as an employer, so they have a couple different things they can look at. We can do the job search where it lists all of our currently jobs that we have. You'll be able to type in your keyword or what you're looking for and find other jobs that are in there. And then for the job postings, I can see what I've listed for my company. So my company here is LUTD, and I have 2 active roles here, or 2 active jobs. I can go in here and see the details about it, see who's applied for the jobs. I can look at the inactive jobs and then either activate or close out and make a job inactive. Through my applications, I can go and get the detail and profile from that user. Obviously, we have some styling to do here, but the goal was to get the information out there, and that's what we're focused on right now. Going back to here, I can add new ones, which I've quickly got a form filtering so we don't have to fill it out. Once we add a new job, it's immediately added into our job listing. That's part of the service calls we have with Angular, that if there is an update anywhere in the system, it will update it everywhere. All right, so let's go and look at a different user. First of all, logging out, you can see the adjustments in the menu are different. We have a different welcome screen now, where we can sign up or register a new user, but we already have one, so let's just get logged in here. Upon login, you're redirected back to the home page. It's different based on your role. An admin goes to admin page, an employer goes to their employer page. We can customize that however we want to go. Now we're going to go in job search, where we added that job. We now have full stack developer position available here. So it is changes the view just depending on who's there. There's no profile view for or looking for job pages for the user, because this is just a regular user, but they can see their profile. We will be able to edit this and change it and customize it for what they're currently looking for or what's important to them right now. Another piece is for users, they can come in and register. So as a user comes in and they're actually going to be an employer, they can register their company. That changes their role from a user into employer, and then subsequently changes their options and capabilities of what they can do. Some things that we have coming up will be the big one will be the job search for both an employer looking for jobs, being able to look by location, by skill set, by just the title. There's different ways we'll be able to search through it. We're going to come with the different search algorithms and make it very user friendly. Same thing for the employer. The employer will be able to search for employees that match their desires, so they can reach out directly to see if someone's interested if they're flagged as being open to opportunities. If the user is not open to opportunities, then they would be restricted from being searched on here. We have several other features we want to implement just to make it a better user experience, improve and make the styles consistent throughout. But otherwise, we have a pretty functional, easy to use system. There's a lot going on in the background to query everything. Just to kind of show a few things in there. We are hashing all of our passwords, so there is a high level of security with that piece of it, so no one can just go and get a password. We also are doing a couple joins. So for use, this is example, this is the jobs that are listed, including our new one we just put in there. We do have our users here that we've applied for, and then there's a join on the database that goes and gets those users so they're available back on the front end. If you have any questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, look forward to seeing everyone's projects and seeing this complete. Have a good night.